What's up, everybody? This is the Exceptional Anecdote My Sibling. We are fucking back. Oh, god damn, it was so fucking long.
Welcome back to Exception. Wait, I didn't even hear the music.
You didn't hear the music because it was on my side. That's why you didn't hear the music. They heard the music, so they're fucking amped. So just pretend to be amped like you heard the song.
Woo! Welcome back to Exceptional Anecdote My Sibling.
I got an idea. Look up the song right now and just play it to yourself, and then just come in with that energy.
I felt the energy.
Look up the song. It's Gut Check by some fucking. No, you need to. I want you to do it. I'm gonna just kind of explain what the fuck's going on.
I'm gonna put it
exactly.
On
yeah. Just I got it. And then
is it on YouTube?
Yeah, it's just Gut Check by first name's Ethan. I don't know his last name, or I can't pronounce it one way or the other. It's an M. Anyway,
well, now I have to have you be quiet for a second. Hang on, wait. Gut Check.
Well, no, while you're looking it up, I'm gonna explain, to the listener, so there's no dead air because that's awkward. Anyway, we're back. We're fucking back. We took an extended break. Life punched everybody in the cock, but we're back, and I could not be happier. Could not be happier doing this shit with Mr. Anthony fucking Erdman. And I get to do 2 podcasts. This isn't even the only one, but this is the one I was most excited about because there's history here and there's an established fucking style and I love it and I miss it. There's so much to fucking talk about. And God, it's been so fucking long but we're back. And I can't fucking wait. I hope you guys have, whoever's listening to this obviously is somebody who listened to it previously. If you're a new listener, welcome to the fucking party.
See, what they don't know is we were fired by
LucriCorp, yeah.
LucriCorp for a minute,
mm-hmm.
But then we got our jobs back because they realized that we do such a good job.
Thanks, Trump.
So, you said it sarcastically, but it was kind of his.
It was kind of
regime that brought us back, sucker.
Yeah. Shrug. Oh man, no, we're back. This is legit. Did you find the song?
No, I couldn't find it. I typed in Gut Check.
I said his first name is Ethan.
Oh,
Gut Check Ethan. ETH.
It's too. You know what? I'll do a closing with this song. That's.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
You
so
started it with and I'll yeah.
Sorry for the people watching this on the live stream. It sucks to be you. Anybody who's like listening to this, if you're listening to this live stream right now or watching the playback of the live stream, whatever the fuck you're doing, you can listen to the full podcast on the Irish 2K YouTube channel, which is back also on top of the podcast, on top of live streams from myself and Erdman's getting back into. You've been doing it for like a month though, haven't you? Like getting back into the live streaming game.
Live streaming, yes, but like I said, when I switched computers, I no longer have. Because I'm not gonna lie, I fucking torrented the software I had. So no, I didn't. No, I owned Adobe Premiere Elements.
Yeah, the software you used.
But when I moved here, so there's been this long-running joke because I've gotten back into Magic the Gathering.
Mm-hmm.
Don't laugh.
Nerd.
It's awesome. Nerd. It's like Hearthstone.
Nerd. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Where do you think Hearthstone came from?
Because when I play a card in Hearthstone, I get like graphics and noises and shit. When you play it in Magic, you and the fucking nerd in front of you are like
the graphics and noises. I'm like,
in your head, like a psycho. Anyway, like a weirdo.
No. So when I moved here, a friend of mine got me back into it, and I was like, dude, I gotta show you my best deck. Oh my god, it's gonna blow your mind. I go look for it. Turns out one of the things I left at the old house in a garbage bag, which was prominently thrown away, was my DVD case, which has all of my DVDs. And I don't know why I put it in there, but a fucking deck of Magic cards. And where was I going with this? You just said something about something.
I have no idea.
Watching something or
nope. You failed.
Playing something DVD related.
DVD.
I don't know, CD related.
This is the most entertaining part of this podcast is you just going off the fucking rails and trying to find the way back. Like, where the fuck did I just come from?
What were we talking about?
I don't know. I don't know. I do know, but I'm just gonna let you kind of hang there for a minute.
I hate you.
We were talking about live streaming and you coming back to live streaming, and you were like, you went on a tangent about Magic the fucking Gathering.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
I was letting you do your thing, man.
Forget
You
it.
fucking nerd.
I guess it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. None of this matters. Bye. I'm just kidding.
And that's the end of Exceptional Anecdote episode what would this be?
20. No, just 20.
No.
Yeah,
no.
yeah. Last episode was 19. Yeah, I checked. I checked before I came in here.
Did you look at mine?
I'm 100% sure, dude. It's 20. Because I did 19 by myself, and that was the last episode that aired.
Huh.
And I think we recorded a 20, but the audio was so fucked up.
Maybe that's what it was. Dude, we had some serious issues with this shit for a while.
Yeah.
Which no one seems to appreciate.
Nope.
Oh, by the way,
Not
my
one
viewer left.
Fucking idiot. Like, I didn't sign on.
Apparently,
I signed on to watch Russian fishing, not listen to a podcast. What do you do when you fish, you fucking idiot? You just sit there menacingly, you douche.
Dude, I'm literally doing.
No, not you. I'm talking about whoever that person is.
No. I know. I'm saying I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a fisherman. I got my drink.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking.
Yeah.
And I'm fishing.
Yeah.
What else do you do?
Apparently, you need to be murdering somebody and burying their body behind you. That's what's gonna get you views, bro.
What if you could bury bodies in a GTA game? Why would it matter?
GTA 6, 2020. I'm kidding. I don't know. I'm bullshitting. That'd be great, though.
Wait. What games are you looking forward to? That's a good question.
No, we can go right into that. Yeah. Well, let me talk about the games that I had been looking forward to, and then I got just a bust
if
a
you
clean
say
nut.
Monster Hunter, I'm gonna be so jealous because it looks so cool, but I still
What'd
have
you
no
say?
idea.
Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, I've seen that. I don't. That's not really my cup of tea.
It was like a dope fucking RPG, like Pokemon style, like on your Game Boy.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter was a dope ass game, and then I saw that come out, and even when I saw it, and actually it was on our podcast.
Yeah.
When we were talking about games, I said on the podcast because I remember Ian commented back and said something about like that is the same game, dumbass. But I was like, dude, there was a Monster Hunter game back in the day,
It's
and
the
blah
same,
blah blah.
yeah.
But it's just so much more like advanced and crazy looking.
It has a Horizon Zero Dawn feel to it.
Yeah.
And it's more traditional to the older game. But it's I don't know. I looked into it. It's just that's not my forte.
What is the no? But I'm asking you. Do you know what the game even like? Do you just go run around and kill shit?
I think it's open world. Yeah, I think it's kind of like what was that real popular fucking game like 4 years ago? It was an MMO role playing game. Fucking what the fuck was it?
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
Shit.
We reviewed it on E3. Remember the E3 episode?
Yeah.
It was that game, right?
Yeah.
Not 4 years ago.
It's gonna drive me nuts. No, there was a game earlier than that though, but they made like a sequel or something. Anyway, it's basically open world. You just kind of go around doing your thing. I think there's a storyline, but either way, that's not so much me. Spider-Man was the one that I was over the fucking moon excited about, man. Because
I saw your new Twitch setup where your colors are all green. And you got descriptions about what you play and shit. Spider-Man was like number 1.
Yeah, I've already beat the game, but I'm gonna start the game over. So
it was that good?
Yeah, it's that fucking great. The best way to explain it, if you're a huge Assassin's Creed fan, everything you wished Assassin's Creed is Spider-Man.
Really?
Yeah. Everything. If you were a big fan like Assassin's Creed
really
Syndicate,
was.
this game is that.
To be honest, the only one I did not like was the first one, and that's because they were.
Blasphemy.
It was more. It was more about the
blasphemy.
What?
Blasphemy. What you're saying?
Well, no. Hold
you will
on,
burn in the fires of hell.
You'll agree. You'll agree with these ideas.
Okay.
I'm not saying the
right,
game
I'm
was
listening.
bad.
I'm listening.
What they strived for was to push this new mechanic system. Climbing the walls, how to kill people. They did it amazingly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. However, the story in the game, every mission, it was repetitive.
Very repetitive.
It was the same thing. However, they figured that out. They were like, "Hey, we showed you what we can do. Now let's make a story." Yeah. Then it got good. Yeah. So no. Like, absolutely glad that it even existed because it was there to show, like, dude. Do you know how many fucking games, not even third-person games, first-person games that use the same mechanics as Assassin's Creed? I mean, we got
but
Far Cry, we got the zombie game.
Far Cry's first-person, so it's...
No, but that's what I'm saying. Even first-person games use those mechanics. Yeah. And they introduced a whole new world to us. But I would say the first one sucks the most, because it really didn't have a story.
I'm over the first person game. Like, honestly, I loved Far Cry. I loved Far Cry 5 to be specific.
Did you play 5? Oh, okay. So you did play 5.
love the DLCs. Those were fucking epic. I haven't finished them all yet. I played the mission on Mars with Chief. I regretted not live streaming it because we had a fucking ball.
Oh, you should.
Like, he would text me, like, he'd be at work and he'd text me like, dude, I'm literally drawing the fucking aliens on my notepad. I'm that fucking bored. I cannot wait to get home. And we did. And there was I'll tell you a funny story. Not to get off tangent, I'm gonna get back to Spider-Man, but a little story about Mission on Mars for Far Cry 5. So I've got Beats headphones now, and they are fucking amazing. Let me just say that. They press against your fucking head. They cut out all sound around you, and it's beautiful when you're in game. And my dad, I was at my parents' house because of my situation. We'll probably talk about it one day. But I was at my parents' house. We're playing this game. It's about 9-10 p.m. at night. I'm in the fucking zone. Like, I'm zoned into this TV. I cannot, like, nothing around me has triggered me yet. They successfully, this is how fucking into it I was. They successfully opened the door, walked behind me, my dad did, and then right when a fucking alien is like jumping at me, he fucking and like scares the shit out of me. Like, I was like, oh fuck, like, real. And I look back, the headphones fell off my face. I look back and he is crying. He's also in his underwear, which was awkward, but he is crying, laughing.
Wait, your dad?
Yeah, he scared the shit out of me. It was his house. I mean, it was nice. But my mom is in the doorway, like, holding her fucking legs tight because she has the weakest bladder of any human I've ever met. Like, one funny thing, she's pissing her pants, and I'm not joking. I'm not making a metaphor. She will literally piss herself at the heaviest of joke and just have to stand still or it's coming out like a goddamn hose. So she's stuck at the door frame. I'm cussing my dad out. Vega's like, oh, you fuck, are you fucked, man? Are you fucking coming to get you? I was like, no, my fucking dad like jump scared me. He's like, that's amazing. I was like, fuck you, and fuck you. And but no, that was it. It's such a good game. The storyline is amazing.
Well, yeah, I mean, I buy that.
You need that. If I don't want to spoil it for you because I genuinely want you to play the DLC.
Dude, I'm not gonna unless you buy it for me. I'm not gonna play it.
Well, fuck it. I mean, I'll spoil the fuck out of it. Spoiler alert! Yeah, Mission on Mars, Far Cry 5 DLC. If you haven't played it or want to play it, fuck you. Anyway, so you remember the redneck dude in Far Cry 5?
Dude, and he got sucked out. That's what I was.
No, not him. Oh. He had the guy with the rocket launcher, like your sidekick guy. He does. Okay. But I'm talking about that sidekick guy, the guy you can like call on to help you with like missions and shit.
Which one? There's many.
The rocket launcher dude.
Oh God, you're gonna.
He's got the American flag pants. He talks like that. He's really fucking obnoxious.
I remember the mission where you meet him and you gotta like clear. Oh, that was a hard fucking mission.
So you recall how like his banter is fucking amazing.
Oh yeah.
So he gets abducted by aliens, okay? And his body parts get ripped the fuck apart and then thrown all over Mars. And when he pulls you're playing Nick, by the way, the pilot.
What?
You remember the pilot?
What? Yes.
You play him. That's the
that's
the main.
That was my main favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You play as him. He's like on his way home. He's got a little stuffed animal for his newborn baby, and all of a sudden you hear that dude's voice on the radio, and he's like, "What the hell?" And he fucking pulls him. He like I don't know what the fuck is it called? Abducts him like the beam and pulls him up in. And you wake up on this spaceship and homeboy with the redneck dude with the rocket launcher is just a fucking head on a metal like floating panel.
What?
Not a fucking joke. Not even in the slightest. The mission is you have to get this this robotic AI's system back up and running so that she can eliminate the alien race who is trying to, quote, invade Earth.
But they killed him!
No, they didn't.
Okay.
He's alive.
Go on.
Maybe you let him die. No.
Wait, what? What?
We're talking about Nick, the pilot, who is a side character.
No. But the other guy.
They didn't kill him. He was a side character. You just
said his body parts.
That's what I'm saying. But he's alive. That's what's so fucking crazy. He's alive. It's a sci-fi thing. He's a floating head talking to you as if he had a body. Like Futurama type shit.
They really, wow.
So so here's how fucking amazing it was. The first time you interact with him, Vega had to like walk away. He's like, let me get a drink real quick, and we're waiting to start the next mission. So we're just in this room with this floating head, and every time you walk around it, he turns and looks at you. So me, just being bored, punched him in the face, and almost died laughing. Could not stop laughing because he's just a floating head, and it's just and you oh god. Anyway, so you end up basically you go to these stations, you're repairing them, you're getting them back up and running. You get these dope fucking space guns. That's not the important. As far as the storyline go, and you kind of catch on pretty early on, and I did, and I even told Josh. The AI is tricking you into booting up its system because it wants to destroy Earth. The aliens are just beings on Mars. They have no interest in fucking invading Earth. They're just living. And the reason you find this out is you find these notes everywhere, and the notes are written by the guy who gets sucked up into fucking space.
Which one?
The guy you're like he's standing
the
in
fat
that
one.
I don't remember the guy's name.
One?
Well, remember the guy that when he gets sucked up to space, you get the fucking like air gun?
Yeah, that's
dude.
The guy I was saying. Like, is he in that? Because like that's what I thought they were gonna.
He was the first guy that the AI system tried to kidnap.
And the whole time he was like, I know there's aliens, but no one believed him. And then all of a sudden he's like, peace out. I just made a machine that will let me get to Mars.
Yeah, he actually gets to Mars. But that's not the guy who's floating head. That's a different guy.
Oh, damn.
The guy who leaves the notes is that guy. And he was there trying to do what we're doing now, but he ends up figuring out the aliens had no interest in leaving the planet. They're just trying to be like a normal species. They're trying to mate. They're trying to create. Yeah. And he discovers that she is trying to fuck everything up. And that's basically the storyline. She reveals herself as like this powerful being. You end up having to destroy the base that you.
Yeah, how many TV shows I can name that follow the exact?
Oh no! It's an easy fucking storyline. Don't get me wrong, but the gameplay was fantastic. Anyway, back to the question that you asked me. Spider-Man is Assassin's Creed plus Marvel equals Spider-Man. That's basically, if you're interested in playing the game, if you're like, ooh, it looks good, but I've been tricked by Spider-Man games in the past, this isn't that. This will make you come. If you love Spider-Man, you'll come instantly. That very first opening scene, it's a cut scene. He runs out he's got to go fight crime or whatever, and he like fucking dives out the window. He's running on a building. There's this dope-ass song playing, and in the middle of him flipping, you immediately get to start swinging. Like, that's the first thing they have you do. And it's fluid. You're not like hitting the ceiling anymore. Like, you're not like whoosh, and then you look up and you're not touched it. You're not attached to anything. You're actually having to be close to buildings to swing. And it's fantastic. The fighting is fantastic. The skill development system where you have to like unlock skills is it's a great game. I really recommend it.
Damn. Maybe I should watch it here.
Yeah, I live stream it. Twitch.tv/TheIrish2K. TheIrish.
Oh, are we announcing our Twitch names? Okay. Twitch.tv/Erdmana Gaming.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we should promote ourselves. Absolutely. But
yeah.
I mean, you do Russian fishing. I've seen you play Overwatch. Well, started to play Overwatch.
Dude, I used to play a lot when it first came out, and then it just became kind of like another Team Fortress 2 kind of scenario.
It had a feel like that when I was watching you guys play it. It kind of one of the maps even looks like one of the Team Fortress maps.
I will say this though. I've been gone from it for a long time, and then when I
you're all terrible. You're all fucking terrible. I've never played that game, but I just got a sense like they have no fucking clue what they're doing, and it's very entertaining to watch.
No, but on top of that, which is true, but that wasn't going to be my point, so thanks for that. When Sync got me back into it, I didn't even want to play. I was like, all right, yeah, sure, let's play it. If you're live streaming it, I'll play it. Got back in. Dude, they've added like 12 new, I don't know how many, but like a lot of new characters. They've balanced a bunch of shit out.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's really
fun.
Much more interesting. Yeah,
Gotcha.
A lot more fun. Like I have moved toward the healing classes because I've always liked to be a healer. Like
it's an interesting game. I like the dynamic that there's people that can just walk around like you're good, you need help, like just the whole fucking time. But my favorite part of you guys live streaming is Sync just rolling his eyes.
Wait, did you watch us play?
Yeah, I said I'd watched the live stream.
I figured you knew we streamed. I didn't know you actually watched it.
Yeah, man, I watched it. Sync's reaction to you guys just fucking up was the best part of that whole fucking life. He'd roll his eyes. It's dude, so funny.
He fucking thinks that because I chose a healer class, I'm supposed to follow him around all game. It's like, dude. There's
healer, where's my healer?
Yeah, exactly. He always does that. Yeah. He did that yesterday, and it's like, dude, I got other people to fucking heal. Like
you're team player. That's fucking. It's so fun to watch you guys play that game. But I'm never gonna play it because it honestly overwhelms me just watching you guys play it.
It's spastic.
Yes.
It's very spastic.
Someone with ADHD is probably having the time of their life. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Me, on the other hand, I'm like, I just missed loading and cocking a gun and then shooting someone in the face. But, like, the way you just said that, like, how... Go ahead.
I do want to play Siege again, though.
I was actually just going to bring that up.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like, how you talked about, like, how you took some time off of Overwatch and you came back and you're like, holy shit, there's all these characters. Like, could you imagine someone who, like, played Siege, like, first 6 months, like 6 months in, like from the time it opened or came out, and then like stopped and then came back. I
still haven't tried the 2 new characters. I don't even know their names.
They're fucking awesome. They're absolutely awesome.
Blue pushed and pushed and pushed for about a month, and I just kept telling him. I mean, I felt bad, but I was like, dude, I really just don't play. Like, I'm sorry.
We play on PS4. I've been in 2 tournaments on PS4, and we got fucking rocked because, of course, it's a tournament. We're playing against the best in the fucking world, and we're not the best in the fucking world. You or me or anyone
win a tournament in Siege?
Oh, dude. Oh, God. Speaking of tournaments and our history with tournaments, Rocket League is fucking dope now.
Wait, I haven't played that in so goddamn
So check
long.
this out. Now they have clubs, like how GTA 5 had gangs or crews. Rocket League has clubs.
You mean join, like clan or guild? Or...
And you can join said club and have club tournaments.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Like, wait, you mean like within each other?
Yeah, and Rocket League has like a bracket system and a fucking tournament system. And when you play the game, the results go into the bracket. Like, it's fucking insane.
Dude, I've been looking for a reason to plug that goddamn controller in.
Yep. Rocket League is back, man. Rocket League is
Duck Game Rocket
back.
League.
Yeah, dude. Fuck the norm. I said this on my podcast, which is Irish 2K Cast. You can find it on YouTube.
Shut up.
I said, like, if you're gonna make content, if you're gonna do anything content based, it's not just even making content. If you're gonna play games, stop playing what you think is popular. Play what you want to fucking play. Like,
dude, that's what I was saying. Like, what the fuck? I got like 16 people at one time watching me fish.
Yeah.
Fishing. What?
Yeah.
What are you people?
Yeah, dude. In a time where, like, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is coming out.
Oh, God,
and
don't.
all that stuff. Like, I'm going to play because I want to check out that Battle Royale. I just want to see how it plays. And if it sucks, I'll get my money back. But Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out next month.
I just saw a
and
Reddit post about that.
I'm not, I'll be honest with you. I'll be able to do these podcasts. I'll be doing my live streams. I'll post videos on that shit. But to anyone outside of that world, just I'm dead. I died. If you're like, oh, where's Chris? I died. I died. I'm in the old west now. Please leave me fucking be. Because that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to live stream the fuck out of that, and I'm just going to be happy.
That's pretty much my current life perspective.
Yeah.
I had a falling out with my neighbor, so they don't have respect. So I kicked him out.
Gotta do it.
And that we can talk about because I think he'll think it's pretty funny. But I've just been like, dude, don't knock on my fucking door. Don't call my phone. Don't do shit. If I don't have work today, don't even think to bother me.
Yeah.
And as bad as this sounds, I think I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. Because I want to.
Yeah. No,
because I choose to.
This, I like how you turned my fucking, my comment about just like wanting to play Red Dead Redemption 2 all the time into like a tangent about fuck people. But I'm with you on that. Fuck people. 100%. I'm totally on board with that idea.
I love Jose because Jose is adorable and we both got each other's backs. But honestly, I swear to God, if my dad calls me one more time in the same day, I'm gonna kill myself.
Just let it go to voicemail, dude. You really got to learn how to like.
Well, hey, no,
shut
I
the fucking world
just for that reason. No offense, Dad. Not that you're listening, but I think you deserve this much respect. I went to Verizon and figured out the bug that I had with my voicemail.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, my voicemail was full all the time.
Yeah.
And I couldn't figure out, like, I've changed passwords and typed the same password in. It wouldn't work, yada, yada. Well, eventually I just had my account reinstated, we'll say.
Yeah.
Because there was something really weird going on.
Well, I figured they could just rebuild your mailbox because I've worked for Verizon Fios before, and that's something with like the phone service, like the home phone service that we can do is we can literally erase your fucking mailbox for your voicemail, create a brand new one.
They didn't erase my that's interesting. But no, they didn't erase it, but we did figure out the password problem.
Yeah.
So I was able to put in some dumbass, whatever number shit they give you. Anyway, the point is I deleted all of it. So now when he calls me, see, he used to call me and he would if it
on your
went
cell
to
phone?
voicemail. If it went to voicemail.
Late night when he needed your love?
What?
Did you even hear this?
If I needed my love?
You said he used to call me on my cell phone.
Oh, God!
I said late night when...
No lyrics, please. Anyway.
Oh, fuck.
No, he calls me like every day. I know he cares. Like, I don't know why he's calling me, but he does. But if it went to voicemail immediately and then said my voicemail was full, he would call me again and again just to be able to yell at me about my voicemail being full. Anthony, this is not
he's in like the
professional.
corporate world, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's like something like they're sticklers about. Like I work
Well,
for
no,
Apple, and that's
I'm
something that
not
they're like,
saying
make sure your
he's
fucking
wrong.
voicemail's clear, man. I'm like,
I'm
all
not
right, man,
saying
shit.
he's wrong. It's just like, dude, all right, calm down. I'm not in that world. But when I fixed it,
That's why I like iPhones.
you're right. You're right. Now I can just like ignore all the people's and I don't know what they gave me, but they gave me this program or this app that like what do you call it?
Well, like visual voicemail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like iPhones, because that shit's built into the phone.
Dude, and like, why didn't I have that before? What the fuck? Why did you give it to me for free now, but I did not have this
Because you didn't bug them enough.
Nah, I think that's what it is exactly.
At the end of the day.
They're just assholes.
Yeah, they're fucking dicks. Yeah, totally.
Gotta make the monies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, we're doing a podcast.
We are. We are 31 minutes into the return of Exceptional Anecdote My
Really?
Sibling.
Just 31 minutes?
Yeah, dude. Right.
I want a break. And I'm not doing shit for LucriCorp.
No, well, not today anyway. Because fuck them. You know what?
You know what?
We can take a break. We can take a break. I'll play gut check the whole way through.
Wait. I heard that they wanted to do an ad for a bowling team. I heard they wanted to do an ad for a new what do you call it? Like a Red Bull.
Oh yeah. No, I've heard. Oh, I've heard they have a new vape that they wanted to do. They wanted us to do
dude, I heard about that too. Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. Trust me.
They want a vape. Oh, an abortion. Not sure if against or for, but
just the
abortion. Not sure how we're gonna play that one out.
I mean, how they're gonna play that out. Yeah.
Sorry, how they're gonna play that one out.
Yeah. Then they have like political ads that they wanted us to post for like new senators and shit. It's all bad.
That sounds horribly bad.
Yes, it does. It is. I don't know how we're supposed to spruce that shit up.
It might even be the most boring LucriCorp ad. Sorry, I mean exciting. My bad, guys. Don't
Woo.
you know?
Well, I moved. They don't know where I live, but they definitely know where you live.
I think they have a new sitcom coming out too.
And they have pictures of me leaving your house, so they know I've been there. So it's weird.
I think they have a new a sitcom. They're trying to expand into television.
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
That's one of the things we talk about so much.
Yeah, no, I get. I mean, at least they're trying to stay on topic, because what the fuck was that car salesman commercial? Like, we don't talk about cars. I'm not even a car person.
It's gonna be about a retarded doctor who only takes care of plants.
So the good doctor.
I forgot about that show.
Oh man, I guess it's back for season 2, and I guess like the guy who plays that actor plays that character. He doesn't play himself. He plays that character. He's actually writing episodes this season. They're directing episodes or writing episodes. I don't remember. But yeah, man. One of my favorite comedians is on that show, Chris D'Elia.
Are you talking about that douche?
Yeah, the douchebag roommate. Yeah. He's amazing. He's got a podcast called Congratulations with Chris D'Elia on YouTube and iTunes and stuff. And the reason why there was such a calling for him to do that was because he blew up like the regular way for comedians. He was on like Gotham comedy specials.
Wait, whoa! He was on Gotham?
No, the Gotham Comedy Club. It's a real comedy club in New York.
Okay.
He was there, the Laugh Factory in L.A. and the Comedy Store in L.A. And so he made his hits there, and then YouTube kind of blew him up, and then I saw him on Whitney. He was on the show Whitney. He played her boyfriend, and then like he kind of blew up from there. But then there was a show on Comedy Central. It was T.J. Miller. It was his show, but the whole concept was to have comedy or comedians do their fucking bit, or like their 15 minutes or their 10 minutes or whatever. I think it was actually just like 5 or 8. Like they do like a joke of their stand-up, and during them being on stage doing the stand-up during the special, like while they're on TV, a fucking video, like they make bits, like they record what the joke is supposed to be about. And like Chris D'Elia, one of his jokes was like, why is every heist movie exactly the same? Like it's always like 5 British dudes, is what we gonna do. And he fucking, they literally, as he's making these jokes, playing on the screen, not like side by side with him, but like while he's talking, it's like his audio, but the video is of this skit of 5 British dudes at a table. But and then like they're like he's giving them like he's like, here's what we're gonna do, and the guy on the fucking screen is like, here's what we're gonna do, but he's not talking. He's mouthing it, and then you hear Chris D'Elia, and he's like, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in, we're gonna steal all the diamonds, and then we're gonna go, and then we're gonna get out of there. He's like, here's what we're gonna. He's like, it's always the same shit. It's like just different shit they're stealing. Like, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in there. We're gonna steal all the Dalmatians, and then we're gonna get. But like that was the show. It didn't last very long. I cannot remember what the fuck it was called, but that was the whole gimmick. It was like comedians would come on, they'd do their bit, but while they're doing their bit, on the screen playing is a video of
that would be
their joke.
I'm surprised that does it not exist anymore.
I don't know. It just didn't. I thought it was fucking amazing. I watched every single episode. But
I would watch that.
And T.J. Miller is a fucking great comedian. He's hilarious in movies, but he's a great comedian. And like there were so many comedians who popped up on there, but Chris D'Elia was one of them. And then he got his first special was white male black comedian. And it makes no fucking sense, but it was an amazing special. Black comic, sorry, white male black comic, and it was a great special. And then Netflix got him to do one, and then he got another Netflix special, and then he started making regular appearances on The Fighter and the Kid, which is a podcast with Brian Callen, who I showed you his comedy special, and Brendan Schaub, who is fucking hilarious. He's a former MMA fighter who's now a comedian. And
what the fuck?
He's amazing. He's amazing. Seriously, look him up. Brendan Schaub, Schaub. Schaub. Just check out his comedy. It's hilarious. But Chris D'Elia would go on their show, and like typically on a podcast, people are like, it's question answer talk like this, but he's just amazing. Like amazing. Like he gives Brian Callen shit. He's like he'll lay down on the guest couch instead of sit down, and they'll be like, dude, you're being so fucking disrespectful. Like obviously it's a bit between them. He's like, I don't give a fuck. So I don't know. That's just I can't find. I gotta praise him as often as I can because he's one of the best. And honestly, something that I'm gonna try to do is hit an open mic around here. One time. I just want to do it one time just to say that I fucking did it, and that be it.
You're gonna do open mic? Yeah,
I'm gonna try to do 5 minutes.
I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah, it's I have always wanted to do it, but it's the nerves, just the scare shit. Yeah. But you want to do it for singing though, right?
No. Well, okay, yes, I've never.
I think we talked about it, and you mentioned it when we were talking about singing.
I've never done karaoke, and I wanted. But that's different.
You just need to get shit-faced and do karaoke, and that'll change your life.
Yeah, that would help.
Trust me. I sang "I'm on a Boat" by who was it? What
Motherfucker, don't you ever forget I'm on a boat and I'm
got my flippin' floppies. Yeah. I was drunk singing that. I sang "NSYNC Bye Bye Bye." I've sang a bunch of Neo songs. Drunk. Jesus. And drunk is better because you're like totally in the zone.
I want to do stand up though. I've always thought
that is.
But the problem with it is like, okay, let's say you and I have in our lifetime made a grand total each of 20 amazing jokes.
Yeah.
Now, how are we going to fucking...
Well, that's the difference. Stand up. Well, Chris D'Elia doesn't write anything. He gets shit that he wants to talk about, and then he just says shit off the top of his head, and that's kind of how I do it. Even before this, like before I was ever
having a good story to tell that actually ends up funny.
Which it's your delivery that makes it funny. Like the story has to be funny to you, and then the way you deliver it is how it will become funny to the people listening. And doing an open mic is probably the most intimidating fucking thing, because it's not like a bunch of people who showed up with the intention of being made to laugh.
Well, of watching you.
No. It's not even that. The people who show up to an open mic, it's It's not even people who came to see a comedy show. It's like 15 to 20 other fucking comedians who are wanting to just play their material. And if you can make that room laugh, then you're good. That's, at the end of the day, you're good. If you make a room full of comedians laugh, then you're fucking hilarious. Anybody can make a room full of people laugh. I do that all the time. But an open mic is a room full of just people like you who are fucking scared, who are ready to judge, who are ready to who just want to see if their jokes work. And it's a fucking shit show for a good chunk of it, because it's people reading out of a notebook. And you're just like, oh God. Or like they'll have what are those cards? What do they call those? Like the white cards. You had to use them in school and shit. Condex.
I don't know.
Fuck. It's the white, you like write notes and shit on for like tests or studying or whatever. Anyway.
Well, we call them note cards.
Whatever, note cards, yeah. So like they're flipping through note cards, and what kills me is like if you're a dark comedian and that's how you're fucking presenting your comedy, like oh, dead baby jokes on a fucking card. Like some of it was rough. Some of it, guys came out there, no notebook, like ladies and gentlemen, like Tom Smith, and Tom Smith walks out. He's like, hey, what's up, everybody? How fucking like blah blah blah, and he just like goes. And some of it's funny, some of it's not. Some of it, and you can tell that a lot of people like there were jokes that got there were jokes that were just like, huh. But like if that were just a bunch of people who came to laugh, you'd fucking kill. And that's the thing. Once you get through some open mic nights, that's when you can go, hey, I'm gonna have a show
find your niche
at this place, invite family and friends, and they're coming to laugh for you. They're already they've made up their minds before they even show up to that event. They're gonna laugh at your jokes because they love you and they want you to feel loved. So they're gonna laugh regardless of if it's actually funny or not. And laughing is infectious, so everyone around them is probably gonna laugh because they don't want to be the dick who's not laughing. There's always gonna be one guy who's like, nope, wasn't funny. But yeah, open mics, I'm gonna do one and see where that goes. And then if it seems to work and I like doing it, then I might hit up like a local pub or what the fuck ever and see if I can do like a bar. And then whatever.
I think you should.
Oh.
I think it'll be rewarding.
If it gets popular enough, man. My dream right now is if I ever became better at it to the point that like people wanted to see me, the first thing I'd want to do is go back to my high school and do that auditorium. That's my fucking dream. Because you sell tickets and then I'd give the money back to the school. I'd take a percentage of it, but I'd give the rest back to the fucking school. Like, do with this what you will. But that's one little like goal of mine, is if comedy ever became something, I'd want to go back to my school, sell tickets. Obviously, I'm not working for nothing. Sell tickets, and whatever that money brought in, I'd take a small piece, and then I'd say 10%. What the fuck ever, and that might be like $40. I don't know, but that's all I need. But the rest, give that shit to the kids. Fund a choir. Fund. If the fucking football team needs something, if the whatever, the glee club needs something, like give that shit to them. You know what I mean? Like that's I came there. That stage was a kind of a home for me in many different formats. I was in choir, I did drama, I was in plays. That was where that shit was. But I want to get back to that, man. And one of my biggest regrets was never doing a high school talent show on that stage, because that fucking auditorium was massive. So to do a comedy show there would be fucking amazing. And also to be on my high school stage and be like, fuck, and make dick jokes. Like that's a fucking dream in itself. But don't want to give away all my bits. But yeah, man, you should do it. If you want to fucking do it, do it. I don't have things written down, by the way. I think once Chris D'Elia said I don't write, that was it. I was like, all right, I'm not going to write because I don't want to. It's hard.
I do want to do it. I've always wanted to do it. I've wanted to do it since about 17.
Yeah.
But, and I think what discourages me the most is I have two very close friends from high school. I mean, obviously we don't get together as much because they've moved, but we talk all the time. TJ and, Tiramara Jothi. And,
I think TJ
Marcus
was probably the safer fucking bet for that dude.
He's Indian, but he's but I just said, but he's hella funny. As if
Indian people can't be funny.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. Don't
amazing.
worry, TJ. You actually made the funny column.
That's amazing.
Anyway, but they actually go and do this as their job.
Oh, they're like established comedians?
Yeah. And maybe they're not making their living off of it, but they damn well do pretty good 3 days out of the week in San Francisco. And we went and saw them one time, and I gotta be honest, man, but there was this other guy that came in, and he was like autistic. And I'm not saying that offensively. I'm saying he actually was autistic. He was the funniest person there, and he knew it.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It's like he used what he had, and that's the point. You use, like, I like to tell stories, so I would tell stories. This guy was fucking autistic, and he used his autism intentionally to be funny. It was
there's a comedian out there who has a severe stutter, and he uses it in his bits, and it's fucking great. Like, you kind of at first you're just like, oh, this is awkward, but then when I don't know his name, but if you look up like stuttering comedian or whatever, it is fucking gold, man. It's gold. He knows his crowd. He knows exactly. He was on like he like America's Got Talent or some shit. Like he was on one of those shows.
Yeah, one of those shows. Like, remember the silent magician? Do you know the silent magician?
I have not seen that one.
Tape Face.
Oh, nice. I've never seen him, but
you don't. Oh. It's like that. It's like you use.
Was he like Newt?
Yeah. Well, not literally, but he used that method to get, because he did. Oh, because I serious. He's antisocial. He didn't like to.
Oh, okay. That's not the same thing. That's not like a fucking disease. This kid has a severe stutter, and his jokes are like based around the fact that he stutters. And like it was, oh god, you have to watch it. But like I don't know, look it up. People listening, look it up. Like stuttering comedian, America's Got Talent. It's fucking gold. But what was I gonna say? But no, I mean I don't think you should let who you know determine that. And I feel bad for you, man, because you live in California, which is the most like
I hate it
liberal fucking state in the United States, and you're a conservative guy, so it's like some of your jokes might not land, some of your humor might not land with those people, but like I don't know, like I think you'd fucking kill in any southern state. I think you'd kill in the Midwest, honestly, because there's a good mix of people out here. But
so here's a little. This is a side note, but I was having some deep thoughts last night when I could not sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be in California anymore, and I mean that. And I'm trying to find a way out. And if you know, if you want to be a roommate or
it's not even like a hookup thing. Just look for places. Like, don't come to Ohio. Don't let that be your fucking destination.
You are
paying
less
anywhere.
than $700 for that entire fucking
You will find
apartment.
way better anywhere else. I'm actually in the higher end of apartments over here, but it's I mean, at the end of the day, if you want to come to Ohio, obviously come to Ohio. There's no big deal.
I spent $1,000 on myself, and I have a roommate.
Yeah, but what you don't realize is your pay will change.
Yeah, well,
it will adjust based on.
Not true. I work from home.
And you're more of a contractor too.
Yeah, like they're working in Germany. I'm not going to Germany. Like I could still make the same amount of money from my computer.
Well, I mean, as long as you can, you know what I mean? If you can do it, that's the thing, is like proof of income type shit. You know what I mean? Like it's.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Yeah.
But I say there's nothing wrong with, if
I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. I literally stayed up. Like, I went to bed last night around 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I just was in my own head till about 1:30 in the morning. And I don't want to be here. I don't like it. I don't like the prices. I don't need the city life. I don't need people.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in California. And that's like a definitive answer. Like I'm not just.
Oh, dude, you are a fish out of water there. I've said that since I've known you, because we don't need to talk about all the reasons. I know that, but the type of person you are, and the political stuff that goes on around you, the shit that you have to put up with, like people wise, like you'd fit in perfectly out here. I mean, you'd be kind of a rude awakening as far as like social, like talking to people, but because in California, I'll be honest with you, one thing that I've noticed about California that is not the case here, people don't fucking just talk to you.
Really?
If you walked up to somebody who was like, "Hey man, how you doing?" They'll be like, "The fuck do you want?" Like they're immediately going to be like if they have a gun on them, which most people do now, most white people do now, they're automatically just like, how fast could I get my gun if this dude charges me? Like and yeah, I mean, you should know that because of how I reacted to you. Like when you're like, "Oh yeah, I'm just talking to the mailman," I'm like, who the fuck talks to the mailman?
You remember Bob?
Like I literally just when I had a house, my mailman. First of all, my mailbox at my house that I had, like it was mine. My mailbox was across the fucking street. My mail person just drove up in a car and left. Before that, I did have a guy that like walked up to the door, opened the thing, put the thing in the mailbox that was attached to the house. But the most that guy got was a, "Hey man, how you doing?" Like I didn't go like.
His wife got cancer of lungs, and now he's about to see. I know all this shit.
Jesus
Bob's
Christ.
wife has cancer of the lungs.
Yeah.
And he's only got one more month
of work
before he retires and he focuses on her.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, I know damn well everything. I know he does coke with his son.
That's amazing.
And I know how much he likes to go out and drink after he works. Like, dude, Bob is a homeboy, you know what I mean? But he's so old. It's so weird to hear stories like that from an old guy.
Fucking Bob the mailman.
And of course his name is Bob.
Yeah.
Of all names on the in the universe, Bob. Oh, I feel bad for him.
You just reminded me of a joke, or something that was said. We would bringing up Fortnite. Fortnite for PlayStation.
No, we're not.
Has shut the fuck up. You're not the only person in this podcast, and 278 million people play Fortnite. So suck my balls.
Yeah, how many of those are watching you right now?
Well, I'm not worried about that. What the fuck? That has nothing to do with it. Anyway, PlayStation has now made it so that they can play cross-console. This is the first video game in the history of consoles, of like PlayStation and Xbox, where now people who own PlayStations and people who own Xboxes can play together. Never happened in the history of video games. Fortnite is the first. And 2 nights ago, We fucking did that. We hopped on.
I'm calling bullshit, but I could be wrong.
What do you mean bullshit?
Xbox and PS?
Yes, they've never had a game where they've been able to play cross-console. They could play PC to PlayStation or what was the other one? Mobile to PlayStation, but they've never been able to play with Xbox One people. And, well, now Nintendo Switch people as well. But there's never been a game that's done cross-console like that. Fortnite is the one that's kind of building that established group. What was I saying? Oh, no. So last night I live streamed with Vic, who was an Xbox One Fortnite player who's the shit, and he's a streamer. So Vic and Horizon
Minecraft.
and Greenie.
Minecraft.
That's no.
No,
it's not the same thing. Fortnite is a
No,
popular
you
fucking
said
game.
first
Minecraft.
Cross console. No, I just got you.
Minecraft. Wait.
Yeah, Minecraft. Minecraft was Xbox One with PS4 before.
Okay,
Fortnite.
fine. It's the second game. Who
I
gives
don't
a
know.
fuck?
All right, how
Either
about
way,
that? It's the biggest. It's
the greatest fucking game. Anyway.
Even
Vic,
though the game sucks.
We were talking.
Sorry.
No, it sucks because you fucking suck at it. And I say this to anybody who says Fortnite sucks.
No, I don't.
You fucking suck at it, or you don't like the building concept, and you hate that there's people who are really fucking good at it.
See, this is where you get too emotional.
No, I'm saying I am not the best at it. I'm not the best at it all, but I like the game. I like the story, all that shit.
Stop. I didn't say I disliked the game. Or, sorry, I didn't say the game was bad. I said I hate it. I personally hate it. And it's not because I sucked at it. It's not because I disliked any of it.
I didn't even bring this up to bring up Fortnite, by the way. Like Fortnite was the base of the story. The story was what happened while we were playing Fortnite, and it wasn't even about the game.
Oh my god, I'm driving through. I was fishing.
Bob. You said Bob was his name. And last night we were playing Fortnite, and we were talking about how Fortnite is more adapt towards kids who grew up with like Hey Arnold and Cat Dog and all that shit, because they base a lot of the goofy shit that they do, and it's similar to that, where there's a bit of a storyline to it. Yeah, the goofiness of it. It fits more of, my generation, not so much this younger generation. They don't get the humor in a lot of what they put out there. They're just like, oh, it's a guy with a burger on his head. But it's like, I get why that's fucking funny, because Mayor McCheese. Like that's fucking hilarious to me. And
yeah, I've been to McDonald's.
Yeah. And there's so many references to things. Like this season 6, they have a battle pass. They have a battle pass every season. And typically the tier 100 character that you unlock is a reference to something in pop culture. John Wick, the guy after that was there was like superheroes, supervillains.
Real quick stuff, because I gotta agree with you on all of this, because how I said me and Sync did a live podcast where he pulled me out of the ass, and it just happened. Anyway, the point is, even he was defending oh my god, Fortnite, because they are so good. And I'm not against admitting that. They are so good at updating their game weekly. Daily. Not monthly.
Not weekly, daily.
Well, no,
there's new characters daily. Every day. Well, it's about every 3 days, but every 3 days around 8 o'clock, there's a new character. Someone you can buy. Something you can buy. Harvesting tool, glider.
But that's really amazing. Moves, other games need to take their money and use it, like their business model.
I agree. It's a free-to-play game.
Yeah,
and it's probably one of the highest grossing.
Getting updates. It's a free-to-play game,
and it's the microtransactions within the game that make it make super fucking money. The V-Bucks, if you will, because.
Don't V-Buck me, man.
So speaking of that, like I was watching streams because I had to work during the day when season 6 came out. So I had like Ninja on live stream playing to the left of me, so I could like see what's cool. Those motherfuckers don't just buy the battle pass; they buy the entire fucking tier, like every tier, day one, and So they have everything like that you can unlock. I don't do that. I like unlocking shit. I like earning it. But
yeah, but isn't it all cosmetic? I mean, like, what's the
I mean, it's aesthetically pleasing. Honestly,
so who gives a shit?
It's people like me. People who like in Siege, like I like getting new masks. I like getting new outfits. I like making my guns look dope. Because that's just it's a part of the game. It's what you can customize to make it your own.
I guess I never something really, that.
Go ahead.
I don't know. No, I
yeah, you're old as fuck.
What the fuck, man? I'm 30. I'm not even 30 and a half.
You're old as fuck. If you like when I hear you say shit like that, like I just never understood the idea of customization in games.
Do you want to play the video game or do you want to look? What's more important?
Blame Call of Duty or blame whoever. I remember who's the first person who had like skin. Fuck. Oh shit.
You can only blame yourself, Irish, and you know that.
What are you talking about? I'm not the first fucking person who's been excited about.
You. I'm saying, like, you can't blame someone else for you wanting a cool mask. Why the fuck do you want a cool mask?
Because it's cool mask. Wait, it's before that though. It's way more fucking deep into a human being. It's the same reason you buy clothes. It's like, oh shit, I like this shirt. I want to be seen. I want to. Exactly. You are a fucking shut-in, dude. You're the guy that if there was no technology, you would have a fucking nuclear bunker.
Oh,
like
dude,
that's who you are.
Fucking party.
Nobody would come. It'd be there'd be no decorations. It'd be paper plates and paper cups, and you wouldn't even have mixed drinks. It would just be bottles of fucking everything around the room. And people are like, I don't know what to... And you're like, just drink what you want to fuck... It's your... No, man. I'm the guy who has, like, decorations and shit. And party games. And a giant punch bowl
guy who wants to make sure everyone sees his face.
Exactly. I am the entertainer. You're the fucking guy who's like... Man, if there was no HD TVs, I'd still be rocking my fucking knob TV with like 9 channels and shit. That's you. I'm the guy that's like, you make a 145-inch TV? I need that now. So that's where you and I differ. And it's...
Wait, hold on.
It's the age gap, I think.
Did your TV just die? All right, I'm going to go fishing.
Yeah. I'm like, I gotta buy a new TV today.
No, I can never be that. I couldn't ever. I don't. Dude, as much as I love the internet, God knows I love my TV shows.
Yeah.
God. Oh.
I think that's the line in the sand between you.
That would be.
I am the entertainer. You're the entertained.
Oh, bullshit. Wow.
I'm being serious. Like, based on your lifestyle choices. Or like even in the games that you play, like you play fishing games, you're entertained by a fucking task that you could very easily just leave your house and go do. And like people watch you play that shit because they're entertained by it. They're entertained by that like mindless fucking sport of fishing, where literally it's just whoosh, bloosh, and then just reeling. Hell, the game version of fishing is more entertaining than actual fishing to me. I don't know, that's my opinion.
Well, agree to disagree.
I think you're an entertainer in certain aspects. I think you like to make people laugh, like I like to make people laugh. But in the way that you game, like when you game, you're not like, I need the flashiest shit. You're like, I just want to get in the fucking game. Let's play. And the world doesn't like work like that any fucking more. And if you don't believe me, why does every single fucking video game have that as an option? I mean, Fishing Planet, you literally could buy vests and shit for a character that you could not even see. Only the people you fished with could see. You didn't give a fuck about that. All the cool shit you had, you earned it. You fished, you earned it. You had like a cool vest because you like completed a challenge and shit. I didn't. I bought whatever I could fucking put on me. Same with Rocket League. Look at Rocket League. Like,
yeah.
It does not better you in any fucking way to have a fucking thing on top of your car. I don't. Because aesthetically, I think it looks stupid to have a fucking antler popping out the side of your fucking car. And it distracts me from what I want to do, which is fucking win. But look at Siege. I like having... COD was where it started for me, was I was like, I have to have this gun that has duckies all over it. I don't know why, but I need to have that. And I did. I bought that bitch. And it's, I don't know, it's so fucking weird, in my opinion. It's so fucking weird. Because now that you're bringing it up, it's kind of like, why? What does it matter?
What we're talking about.
Like the microtransactions and shit to buy like skins and things like that. Like,
yeah, the point.
And I don't know why. It's fun. I like doing it. But here's the thing. Like, we even ripped off another tangent. The thing we were talking about Fortnite being like culturally relevant, and it's more for like older people than younger. The tier 100 person for season 6 is fucking Michael J. Fox's Teen Wolf.
Whoa. First of all, wait. Did you say... Wait. I mean young people.
Yes. Like,
okay.
Teenagers and younger do not understand the jokes and references that they're making with their characters.
In a giant fish
I'd say maybe people. 20 and up.
No.
Probably
I
get
was
a lot of these
literally
jokes.
reeling in a big fish, and I thought you said people. My bad.
No, not younger than you.
I was like, come on, man.
You would get it, dude. The tier 100 person is an 80s reference. Michael J. Fox's Teen Wolf. That's an 80s reference. The
original movie?
Yes.
Never actually saw it.
If you don't believe me, look it up. Fortnite Season 6, Tier 100 character. You're going to be like, that's Michael J. Fox.
No, I believe you.
That's Teen Wolf. Because now what they're doing with their Tier 100 characters are you unlock a character and then you have to earn XP to unlock different versions and outfits for that character. He goes from white dude with the fucking headband and the 80s jacket and jeans to a fucking wolf. Like, it's a reference to his Teen Wolf. And, the one before that was very clearly a reference to the God of War.
Oh,
he starts out, he looks like the guy. And then as you develop him, he gets...
Kronos?
Yeah, Kronos. And then as you develop his character, it kind of goes a different direction. Before that, it was superheroes. And you unlocked their base character, and then as you played and earned XP, you unlocked, like, gear onto their super suit. But at the time, what was coming out? Infinity War. So they bought right the fuck in.
Yeah.
They made their own superheroes, and you could unlock superheroes. Before that, it was John Wick. What had just come out? John Wick 2. So they are perfect. I love the way they do their fucking planning for their seasons. Is they have a base theme, and then they follow pop culture.
Because I think I failed to mention this, but Sink used this against me because he knows I hate Fortnite.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, hang on. This was our podcast. I wanted to call it Return of, Exceptional, but...
It would just be a knockoff, like Mountain, like Mountain fucking Thunder to Mountain Dew. We're Mountain Dew. Whatever if you would have created something else, it would have been the Mountain Thunder to what we had.
Mountain Dew, D-U.
Mountain Dew, D-E-A-U-X. Mountain Dew.
No, but he did say he was like, I know you hate this game, and I know I hate this game, but you might like this. And he was right. Like, the fact that they update games constantly.
Mm-hmm.
And they really do a great job at customizing the map, events, that weird shit in the sky that even I saw.
We're past that, man. We're past that.
Well, hey, I might hate the game, but even I up with that.
It's story mode stuff, man. But now the fucking Loot Lake, that house on Loot Lake is pushed up into the fucking sky. That big ass cube that's been walking around is underneath the fucking rubble, and it's like shooting lightning into this like gaping hole in the ground. And
dude, what the All right, so I will give Sync credit. This game does every week, and as you say, every 3 days. But I'm saying apparently they do updates every week. You
yes,
know, like
maybe I'd say for whatever they're building towards, story wise. Yes, it's every week. But what I'll say I mean, dude, for the last month, there's been this giant purple cube that has been moving around the map.
Yeah, I saw some shit on Reddit. What
right
the
before
fuck?
the season
That's
ended,
real?
right before the season ended, the purple cube disintegrated into Loot Lake, and the whole lake became like this giant bounce pad for like 2 weeks. And then when season 6 started, the cube reformed underneath Loot Lake's little house in the middle, and now there's basically a floating island with a tornado going around it, and the cube is in the center of that, shooting like lightning bolts down into this vortex underneath it. And when you go up to it, it shoots you up to the floating island, the top of it, and if you jump off of it, you can fucking parachute off of it, which is
I don't care anymore.
But
it's too complicated.
It's dope. If you've been following along every season, I think it's building up to something.
I agree with Sync that it's so cool that this free-to-play game is constantly being updated.
Yes.
I will give them that. Do I like it? No. That's just
you don't have to like it. You don't have to like it. But there's a big ass audience of people who do.
It.
Yes.
I respect it.
So you keep entertaining people who like to watch people fish virtually, and I'll keep entertaining people who like to see footage.
You had to throw in that virtually, or
because it's not real fishing. If you had like a GoPro and you were live streaming you actually fishing.
Sorry, are you actually killing people in an
I'm not saying it in a
no.
I'm not saying it in a diminishing way. It doesn't make it less fishing. It's still fishing. It's just not you at a fucking lake. I think what you're doing is way fucking cooler, if I had to be specific about it, because you're catching fish you're never gonna catch in real life. So, yeah.
Let me know when you get to Happy Haunting or whatever the fuck the names are in that fake town.
It's an island, first of all. It's an island. And it's Haunting Hills.
There's still towns on an island, jackass.
I know, it's Haunting Hill, or Haunted Hills.
See?
Haunted Hills.
There's Happy something, too. I know that.
Not anymore.
Isn't there?
I think there was, but not anymore.
What?
Yeah, dude, some of the places have been blown the fuck up and new places have spawned in their place.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like Dusty Depot turned into Dusty Divot, and now I think it's still Dusty Divot. Yeah, dude, the meteor from 2 seasons ago created a giant divot in the fucking map, and now it's Dusty Diner.
Is that their game? They're just gonna change the map every now and then.
But they do it in such remarkable fucking fashion.
I know
it's not like you just log in and there's new shit. It's, hey, there's this floating meteor in the sky that's been there for fucking 2 weeks. All of a sudden, it's right there.
Like, you gotta find there's always a, what do you call it? A string that you can follow.
Yeah.
Figure out what they're doing.
Well, look at it like this: the meteor hit, and then like the map changed dramatically.
A while, and that was awesome.
Yeah, the map changed dramatically, and then
Thanos changed.
No, not Thanos. That was a side game mode. I think it was just promotional. But basically what happened was when the meteor hit, alien beings were with it. And that was the thing. It was the villain, the tier 100 character was the villain who was actually encompassed in that meteor that struck. When he kind of broke loose in the story mode, then you started seeing people buying these superhero characters because the game created superheroes or vigilantes to fight against, quote unquote, fight against it, against this bad guy. What happened was the bad guy shot a fucking rocket or a missile off. A superhero who could time jump ripped open the fucking time-space continuum, which was that giant rip you saw in the fucking sky. What that unleashed was this cube. And from another dimension, the cube unleashed basically demons. like demonic fucking creatures. And that's where we're at now. And it's all Halloween based. That's why it's like demons and ghouls and shit like that. But yeah, that's where we're at now, man. It's fucking crazy. And I fucking love it. And next season's probably going to be just as fucking crazy. It's probably going to be Christmas something other. But that's fine. I'm fully fucking thrilled.
That is a lot of information.
Yeah, dude, you have to be following along, and you have to. The best part about it is like when they reveal shit, and then you have to mentally tie it together. Because it's not like they're like, this is why, this is why. You have to tie it together, and when you think about it, it eventually makes sense. But the best part is the Reddit speculation. If you read that shit, it is hilarious. Sometimes it's the things that they come up with, and people want Tilted Towers to blow up so fucking bad. That is the consistency with Reddit. Is like, God, I wish the meteor would have hit Tilted, or I wish this cube would have blew up Tilted. It's like, nope, they're gonna keep fucking with you at this point. My bet is Tilted Towers will be the one fucking city remaining. All of them will fall first. Tilted will be the last, just because of the fucking call out and like fan begging of Tilted, because they hate Tilted because that's where everybody goes and then you die. Within like seconds of landing. But enough about Fortnite.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, man, this has been fun. I enjoyed this.
Yeah, it was fun.
And we have to start doing.
But I'm hungry
more often, and I have to take a piss, and I get my daughter in like an hour, so I'm excited about that.
I'm very.
Oh, fuck it, man. We'll do it. Let's end it. I enjoyed this podcast with you, sir.
So let's see if LucriCorp will let us do ads again.
They probably will. They probably will.
Well, they got no one else. They
Exactly.
don't do it themselves.
Exactly. But what would you say this has been, sir?
I would say this has been an exceptional anecdote, my sibling.
Yeah. Hit the music.
See, he
You gonna do it?
it.
See, I play it. Yeah, I can hear it. You can't hear it.
You can't hear it on my end. But he clicked it. Just know.